Hello, dear friends. My name is Sofia Dorinskaya. I am a doctor and the head of the Center for Medical Information. Today, I want to answer a question from a subscriber. She wrote a rather delicate question. Menopause. People suddenly, out of nowhere, without changing their diet, gain excess weight. Their arms and stomach get bigger, and they can't manage to correct it. And the person asks, what can be done? So even physical exercise somehow. Well, it seems like the weight gain is so significant that it's very hard to keep the body in shape. So let's figure this out. Menopause is It's the degradation of the endocrine system. This is when the reproductive function of the endocrine system, a part of the endocrine system, starts to involute, degrade, and stop. I've already told you, we've already seen this quote, but I'll remind you that the endocrine system in the body is the body's energy system. So, if we translate the state of menopause into this analogy, we can say that menopause is a state when a person's battery runs low. It's a state when the energy system, the body's system, starts to degrade. That's exactly why. The state of menopause, if we look at it in perspective, then a person continues to age. And of course, when menopause happens, we're already talking about the fact that, well, someday our death will come. So it's not a young, blooming age when we don't expect death. So the whole body is already on the path towards shutting down its energy system, and the body is already dying. Well, I'm sorry for talking about this. So let's focus on science. The endocrine system is the body's energy system. It's a battery. Any battery in any device needs to be recharged. There are no eternal batteries. There are no eternal batteries for flashlights, for computers, for phones. They just don't exist. But our energy system, our body, it also needs to be recharged. Can you imagine? And we just need to know what recharges our battery. What actually recharges our battery? And the first thing is vitamins. As academician Dombrovskaya, Yulia Fominichna says, in her work she mentions that vitamins are true external hormones. Remember, true external hormones are not L-thyroxine. It's not hormone replacement therapy during menopause. The real external hormones for the body's energy battery, for the endocrine system, are vitamins. From here, we come to the conclusion that vitamins, they recharge. They give the endocrine system the ability to work at a higher energy level. But, as we've already discussed in my videos, hormones themselves do not enter the cell and do not work inside the cells. Hormones need to combine with protein and accompanying vitamins, and possibly minerals, in the liver. Each hormone has its own set of nutrients there, and only in this complex with protein does the vitamin enter the cell and start working there. Therefore, just vitamins alone are not enough. You definitely need complete protein. Complete protein is meat, and there's no getting around it. Complete protein is meat. Let's get back to menopause. People gain weight because again, by analogy, yes. When the charge of this energy system decreases, when the body's endocrine system battery runs low, the body naturally starts to find a workaround. It begins storing energy. Is that fat? Well, because when the body is under stress, the first place it gets energy from is fat. Yes. So as a result, we have this mechanism. Our body's energy system and endocrine system are evolving. We don't know how to maintain it, how to recharge it. If we know, we ignore it. If we know, we don't want to ignore it. But we have all sorts of silly thoughts that eating a kilogram of meat a day is impossible, too much, or scary. I don't know what else people write to me. We'll talk more about this later. But the fact is, people don't follow these recommendations. And even if a person takes vitamins, but they don't have protein that can bind in the liver to let hormones enter the cell for metabolic processes, the body starts to use workarounds because its energy levels are dropping. But how? Is it just going to sit there without energy? No, it won't. And it starts to store fat, to swell up fat cells, and that's why during menopause, people start to gain weight. Editor, therefore, if you don't want this situation, first you need to, understand what I just said. You just need to understand this mechanism, what's happening with your body. Second, you need to know which truly external hormones, read vitamins, your body needs. You need to know your diet very precisely. And the next thing that also truly recharges your energy system is light physical exercise. That's true, yes, but only on the condition of everything I said before. Live happily, be healthy, enjoy the world. It's wonderful. I'm always happy to help. All the best. Goodbye.